D23 happened in Anaheim, California this past weekend. I got to be a part of it. Let's go ahead and talk about that right now. D23, for those of you who don't know, is a giant convention that happens every 2 years by Disney, and it covers everything Disney. Disney animation, live action Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean, now Wrinkle in Time. Also, we have Lucasfilm, which is everything Star Wars, including the animated stuff. Plus we have Pixar, plus we have Disney animation, plus we've got Marvel. There is a lot to cover in 3 days. D23, to me, is the happiest lines on earth. Everywhere I went, there was a line. If I wanted to go see the shops, for example, to go buy the Disney exclusive items, I had to go wait in line to get a pass, to then go wait in another line at a specific time to then shop to wait in line to check out. There was a line for everything. Certain halls with certain people and certain shows had these passes as well. So you'd have to wait in line to get a pass, to then go wait in line to possibly get into the show, because it wasn't guaranteed that you'd get in. It was the most crazy, ridiculous setup as a fan I've ever experienced. Let's keep in mind, you're talking to a guy who won't go to movies unless I have a reserved seat. I am not a line guy. I don't like waiting in lines. I like sure things. And everything at Disney was not a sure thing. Let me take a step back. Not all of the panels were a sure thing. Now, the panels themselves, I had a little difficulty with because I show up over an hour early to a panel, then to be told after I waited in line for over an hour that I couldn't get into the show. Why did you even let me stand in line to begin with, Disney? You're a multi-billion-dollar company. You're telling me you can't plan this better? Give me a break. I'm not buying it. Here's what I think you should do. If you're going to actually attend D23, I think you should be able to say, I would like to go to these halls with these panelists talking about these topics, i.e. live action Marvel. The people that were waiting in line overnight for Marvel, my hat is off to you. I walked the line, I looked at everything, and I was like, it's like 10:30 at night and you people are sleeping on the ground to get into this panel. Insane! For me. For you guys, that's cool. If you're into that, great. Like I said, I won't even go to a movie theater unless I know my seat is reserved. But as a fan, why? Why? Get it together, Disney. You're better than that. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Give me an overflow room. If I can't get into the panel to see all of the live action stuff like Star Wars, Marvel, etc., because that room is at capacity, you're a multi-billion-dollar company. Get another room and then live stream it into that room with the same security. You can do this. You're Disney. You're the imagination station. Imagine a world where all of the fans that go to D23 actually get to see all the panels they want to go to. Mind blown. Is D23 worth your money? If you're the type of person that likes to wait in lines, D23 is definitely right in your wheelhouse of fun. For me personally, I was very disappointed in my experience. I didn't get to go to the 2 of the panels I wanted to go to, which were, in my opinion, the most important for me as an entertainment media person. But I get it. That was my fault. I waited too long to begin with to fill out for the media passes. Probably would have been a different story. But as a fan, coming from a fan's point of view, whoops, Disney. Now, I did get to attend a couple panels, and we got some really cool stuff that came out of that. For instance, the Marvel animation panel, I got to find out that the Spider-Man Marvel show is eventually going to tie into the Guardians of the Galaxy show because of the way the symbiote's working. I thought that was pretty cool. There was a lot of exciting news that came out with regards to Disney parks. So Star Wars Land is going to be called Galaxy's Edge. It's going to be about 14 acres. It's going to be in the back lot of Disney. So when you're in Disney parks and you have Tom Sawyer Island, like here in the middle of Adventureland and Frontierland, it's going to be behind that. So that's cool. That's 2019. It's 2 years away. I'm hoping it's going to fly by. The other big news was we actually got to see a special sneak peek of Avengers Infinity War, which I read online is super dope. So I can't wait to see that trailer drop. And they need to make it drop soon. Wrinkle in Time is cool. Mary Poppins is cool. Like I said, there's a lot to be seen, but you can see most of that stuff on the internet, so you don't have to make the trek to Anaheim. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on hotel rooms and tickets and everything else combined. You can make the D23 experience very comfortable in your own home because of what's allowed on the internet. I honestly don't think that most people need to attend D23 unless they're super fans. I was really disappointed, but again, that's just because I couldn't get into the panels that I wanted to go to. I'm sure there are people who went that got into everything they wanted to, and they had a completely different experience. This is just my experience coming out on my vlog for you guys. There's a store that sells exclusive Disney items for the D23 convention. And again, it only happens every 2 years, so the likelihood that you'll see them at the next convention is probably not that great. And they do have exclusive prints and exclusive items for people who are considered gold members. I didn't know this going in, because again, this is my first convention. I walked in, I saw some cells, which you'll be able to see right here in this window as we're going through this. So if you're gonna go, definitely do your research. Be prepared to wait in line. Don't expect to get into everything you wanna see, but do plan on having a good time because the people there are super awesome and everyone is there for Disney and everybody is super happy. Also, Disney is redoing California Adventures. So the pier is now going to be Pixar Pier, where they're going to have Pixar related things. They already have one ride there that is Pixar, but they're going to be taking that over and revamping that whole thing, which I think is pretty cool. Also, they're going to be building a Marvel land, which I think is cool and well overdue. They already have Guardians of the Galaxy set up. That's up and running. They also have a station where you can get photos with Captain America and Spider-Man. That's there. So they're going to be building it out even more, which I think is super dope. And I can't wait to see the plans for what Marvel Adventureland and Pixar Land is going to look like. All right, everybody, that's my D23 coverage. A lot of highs, couple lows. But again, if you're a super fan and you don't mind lines and you like collectibles, this is probably the event for you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here.